of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over, 'cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is August 25th, 2022. It is 2:54 a.m. This is video number 2. This is my back end. A lot of tweets to share with you in regard to Meghan's first podcast with Serena Williams. So let's continue. Let's go back to Twitter. That was my last podcast. I mean, my last tweet. Next tweet. Okay. So this is me who retweeted this. As a matter of fact, in video 1 I was mentioning, if I knew this was the next tweet, I would have included, squeeze it in on video 1, because I did mention it in video 1. Okay, so I put my tweet on the list because I wanted to share what I retweeted. Okay, OMG, I am so proud of you, UK. Very well said, caller. It takes all of us, the little people, to make the change. The establishment is happy where it is now. They will not make the change for us. We have to make the change. Good for you, caller. All right, that's me clapping for the caller. 2 people like it and 1 retweet. So now I'm going into that. This is the most important thing here. This clip from Jazza, oh my god, I know Henry Rachel, okay, so she tagged some squaddies, okay, on Jeremy Vine, who have tried to spew hate on everything Meghan, are now failing to get their viewers to be negative. The British media is losing. Their drive to destroy Meghan isn't working as they hope. This caller said perfectly. Okay, Archetype. I think in one of my video, and I was saying, you know, many of us may not think there's some changes that's happening, but little at a time, if you look very deep, a lot of changes is happening. It's just that the media, you know, with the hate, with the negativity, to have control of all those platforms. They're the one who's spewing the nonsense. All right, so this is 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's get to that.
Carol, with Mark Carol, do you feel sorry for Meghan?
Well, I'm gonna say
Okay, it is very low. I know you guys hate when I stop in between. It is very low, but look at the caption at the bottom. She start her question, do you feel sorry for Meghan? Something like that, right? Let's listen. All right, listen to her. I'm gonna put it high when I'm editing, but listen to her question.
Carol, with Mark Carol, do you feel sorry for Meghan?
well, I'm gonna say that the actual question that's asked is so negative. Do you feel sorry for Meghan? She's not asked anyone to feel sorry for her regarding the podcast. So straight away negativity, and this is what the UK, whether it's the media, tabloids, a lot of the people, they hook on something negative, so people will bring in the negative, and so that there's negative conversation coming out. I think the tabloids and many of the British media, journalists, whatever, have been negative towards Meghan.
That color, it is spot on. Right out of the gate, the very first question, do you feel sorry for Meghan? What's there to feel sorry for? Why? What did you say before that will make us feel sorry for? The question was point blank, do you feel sorry for Meghan? My goodness. And then they want the color to feed on that. Oh, I feel sorry for her. I did, you know. And then you're gonna have other one coming. Why will I feel sorry for her? Why will I this? Why would I that? You know, as if money solve every problem. But the color put her right in place. Don't start with a negative question and expect her to feed on that. Let's move it back somewhere here.
And many of the British media, journalists, whatever, have been negative towards Meghan. Even with what Anne's saying, removing Harry's voice almost. Harry was never going to marry any of these people that so love him. And it's fine to love Harry, but people have to respect that Harry made a choice.
That is spot on. People have to respect Harry's choice because that's Harry's life. This is his life. This is who he wants to be with. But the entire establishment against it. My goodness.
Meghan is his wife. Now, Meghan's not had a bad word said about her from her education, her ex-husband, her mother-in-law. Everybody speaks lovely about Meghan.
That's right. Everybody who knows Meghan, they always say something positive. She's spot on. That color is spot on.
A little negative part of the UK who has to try and destroy Meghan. But what we witness is the more they try to destroy Meghan, the higher Meghan is rising. And I am so proud of Harry and Meghan for making decisions to suit themselves.
Spot on. There's the thing here. What she's witnesses. Remember the word witness. People are witnessing. And the lies, they're trying to cover up the true reality. People are witness. We are the holder of our kids' history. Okay? Witnesses. Let's listen to that part. Everybody speak lovely about Meghan apart from a little. Okay, let's listen.
A little negative part of the UK who has to try and destroy Meghan. But what we witness.
There it is. But what we're witnessing, the more they try to destroy, okay?
They try to destroy Meghan, the higher Meghan is rising.
Okay, there goes the higher Meghan is rising. Okay, the witnessing. This is very telling. She's spot on. Let's listen. Okay.
Said about her from her education, her ex-husband, her mother-in-law. Everybody speaks lovely about Meghan, apart from a little negative part of the UK who has to try and destroy Meghan. But what we witness is the more they try to destroy Meghan, the higher Meghan is rising. And I am so proud of Harry and Meghan for making decisions to suit themselves.
I hope Harry and Meghan hear that part. This is a perfect caller, a good person who is not taking the BS. Okay, people are waking up, that's for sure. Really surprised that the two calls on this subject were positive. There's always been a very aware pocket of Brits, but they drown out by all the negativity. Carol from Berkshire is the best non-squad caller on the Sussexes I've ever heard on Vine show. Alright, I'm just shocked that they didn't interrupt her. We know their routine, that's true. Well, I think Claudia, the one doing the show today, is better. They won the, was it? The white ones. Okay, let me start over. Well, I think Claudia, the one doing the show today, is better. The white ones could have shut it off with a quickness. I hope more will call like she did and take them to task. It's time to leave Meghan and Harry alone to live. That's right. People are fed up with the negativity coming from the trash bloids and the royal family. I'm glad that Caller addressed the negative framing of that question. That's right. Okay, the more they try to burn Meghan, the higher she rises. Truer could never have been spoken. OMG, brilliant. I so love the caller. What a disgusting question. Do you feel sorry for Meghan? Pathetic. And to see two women of ethnicity sit there and cheer it, just purely and gaslighting garbage. Both women on screen looked like they were dying a little inside with every word, the black one especially. Okay, people are tired because there's such a thing as overplaying your hand. That's right. And British media have overplayed theirs, but you get up every day and spew out 30 to 50 trivial negative report on someone 1,000 miles away from your shore simply for breathing and caring for her family. Same people will no longer find you credible. That's for sure. Okay, nice. Always good to hear regular Brits taking the media to task. This is what sometimes I say, you know, when you look deeper, I think I bring what's that soccer player, Rashford, when the media was trashing him, but regular Brits were coming out to his defense. Okay, about them time, people are not only waking up but speaking up. That's for sure. Very well said. That caller, I could not have said it better. She was spot on with her analysis of the British media. I'm telling you, I was shocked to see this is the way you know, the portrayal the media had put the Brits. And I've said in many other videos, I didn't know the Brits were that dumb. But the thing is that they just stay quiet. They let the idiots who have the mic do the talking for them, and then making it seems like it's the entire UK. I knew the Brits were smart because a lot of great things came out of the UK, but the media just took over and trashed everything good that's in society, things that the UK was so good at, and just trash the UK and make it seem like it's the entire UK. But the more you speak to them, the brilliance of them are coming out. Don't let them take your voice away. You guys are freaking smart, smarter than those who's running the country. Like I said in some other podcasts, we have idiots running the world, but we all sit back and let them run the world. But we so accustomed to just taking in, when you know you can even live a decent life when you're still trying to mind your own business. They're still trying to inflict their stupidity into your personal life, this kind of thing. So people need to speak up. And I remember at the beginning of my channel, some of the thing I was covered, I think that's when I started putting a bullseye on my channel with YouTube, because I had put the picture. I'm not even gonna put it anymore. You could search for it because they had either black or give me some issue with that video. And China and Tiananmen Square, that lone Chinese man who stood up with a bag in his hand. I don't know what he had in his hand. He stood in front of the tank. I've said some stuff where I said, no matter how much guns and things, artilleries these people have, you have one person stood in front of a tank, made a change. We don't know what happened to this person. But and when I give other examples where in America, slavery, okay, they didn't lift a gun to free themselves. We're still fighting, don't get me wrong, the fight continues. But what got out of that shackle of lifestyle that these people were inflicting on human being? So we need to speak up. Some people have already took the beating, did the hard work for us. We need to continue it. Don't let idiot and stupidity run, you know, the world. But anyway, let's move on. That was just the first one. And I'm already 12 minutes on here. Next tweet. Alright, this is Dr. Shola. Meghan Markle and Serena Williams talk about negative stereotyping of ambition. Haters go crazy with lies and subterfuge. Meghan spoke no lies, especially when you think of how it impacts black women. Archetype. Time for lesson on debunking black women tropes. Don't believe the type. Okay, let's listen to her. It's a minute.
The trope against black women as angry, aggressive, hostile, threatening, and dominant is rooted in the legacy of slavery to demean, dehumanize.
I swear, when I bookmarked this, I did not listen to this. I only read that, and of course, it's Dr. Shola. Dr. Shola, I have to share it with you. This is a brilliant mind. Okay, why will I hold that against you not sharing that? But there she is explaining about slavery and all of that, and I just mentioned slavery a few minutes ago. Let's go. Bye.
Slavery to demean, dehumanize, and silence black women. It still happens today in every position a black woman holds. Yes, in schools, workplace, and in the media. When we are passionate, we're called angry. We're passionate and vocal. We're called aggressive. We have a difference of opinion. We're threatening. They put all this together and call us dominant. They even try to police tone our body language. A black woman with an opinion is not a threat. A black woman who stands up for herself is not a threat. If you lack the ability to hold your own in a debate or discussion with a black woman, it doesn't mean you're being bullied. So stop projecting your insecurities and assigning negative stereotypes on black women. Black women are not going to conform or compromise who we are. It is not the job of black women to fix your irrational fear of us.
It's not their job to fix your irrational. She's spot on, and I think some of the things that I've said, she mentioned it in a much better articulate way. But let's listen.
Fix your irrational fear of us. Listen and learn.
That's for sure. In my first video, and I was saying at the beginning of my channel, where you get certain comment that was being put, you could understand when someone come out with what is it, criticism, okay, constructive criticism, where you could read those comments and you know the person is coming from a good place. And there's some comments when you read, you know where this person is coming from, a hateful kind of way. So my channel have been shaped to constructive criticism. Anyway, go back to all the comments still there. I don't have time to go and delete, except, you know, because occasionally I come across people who's doing porn thing on my comments. If I come across it, I just trash it and flag it and all of that. But any comments stays there. All right, let's read some of the comment under the post. I was going to keep this to myself, but sometimes you go too far and it becomes hysterics. You're the flip side of Piers Morgan. I call her, how do you call, kryptonite of Piers Morgan. By the way, Piers' criticism isn't about race, it's about him feeling jealous and rejected. It's not Dr. Shola's job to fix his nonsense of his jealousy. If he's talking stupidity, she had to put him in his place, or at least tell her part of the conversation. Okay, I'm really surprised by your tweet. I'm surprised too. Okay, what's the point? She may be speaking loud as much of we black people do, but she definitely speaking nothing but facts. That's what I'm saying. Okay, no way she should be compared to Piers Morgan. Thank God we have someone like her in the UK. I'm telling you. All right, bookmarking along with this one. All right, there's that. I'm getting this on a t-shirt. Okay, if you lack of ability to hold your own, okay, it doesn't mean you. All right, well said, bravo. Meghan told no lies. Meghan Archetype, don't believe the type. We have the same and witness the negative stereotypes thrown at both Meghan Markle and Serena Williams, but some in UK will still refuse to accept that they are racially biased. Okay, Mark move. Queen brings back loyal aid to keep an eye on ambitious Meghan Markle. There's that. Okay, ambition. I mean, Meghan, I remember Harry said, you know, he reads the papers to see what they're saying about them, about him. So Meghan read the papers. There's the word here. But when was that? 2019. All right. Ambitious Meghan Markle and Her Majesty's eyes and ears. Meghan is gonna debunk them. Drip, drip, drip. Love the part when unable to hold their own, they resort the bullying, claim nothing but facts. Yeah. Now, where have we seen that? The unqualified aides. Oh, don't get me started. These haters need to go do some good. Meghan has been actively demonstrating what we all have within us to be able to uplift each other as women and show men how beautiful women be when allowed to be authentic self. Just saying. Okay, you have 3 categories that we are placed in. Manny, Jezebel, Sapphire, Angry Black Women. Check out Amos and Andy for reference. Okay, we need to be very ambitious. Huge implication for women of color obtaining health care and empathetic treatment during childbirth, etc. Brilliant spoken. Oh, I am so following you. I am listening and learning. Thank you. I know it's a white people to educate themselves on how not to be racist, but I like that I can check in with you on how I'm doing. I'm telling you, it's through the squaddies I came across Dr. Shola. I think the very first tweet I see of her that was retweeted, I was like, what? All right, let's see here. This is Joanne. The British media's daily persecution of Meghan Markle proves that leaving the country was the best thing that Harry could have done for his wife and child. So there's me responding to Joanne. And they gave her tons of content to dissect in her podcast. And it's as if Duchess of Sussex went to the UK and robbed them when they thought she was down. She took their fifth prince child title with the shade info in her head, then she bounced. I don't always do what people expect me to do. Alright, 100%. Not to mention the very real danger they were in. Archie near miss. Phew. I shudder at how accurate the Sussex squad have been from day one. That's right. They are vile bullies. True, there's absolutely 100% the slack draw moment that Meghan mentioned about Archie's nursery in South Africa, where the heater caught fire, but had to carry on working despite the baby near miss. No wonder her facial expression was so sad during the interview when the journalist asked, "Are you okay?" Okay, if you guys go some old video when I first mentioned it on I don't know which podcast, and I look at her face, I said she looked like she was crying. And so many other videos where I see heavy and many different things, and later on I come across I was right for whatever I felt at the beginning. Alright, next tweet. For the first episode of Meghan Markle's Archetypes podcast, Serena Williams opened up about her retirement announcement and what she looked forward to. I'm retiring professionally, but it's also an evolution. Okay, I covered this in video 1. Why did I put it back here again? Alright, it's a people added. Was it a retweet? Okay, I covered that in video 1. I'm not gonna play the video again. Okay, that's nice. At CBS Morning, won't be bullying by the palace. They did the journalistic basic, reported about the actual Archetype podcast. Sadly, today's show can't say the same. They had a man talk about the feud between the two men and a UK notorious Meghan hater discussion. Backlash. Okay, I didn't hear the other one. Okay, backlash over Meghan Markle podcast. What? Backlash over Meghan? Oh my god. The 2 day, that's where backlash over Meghan. Oh, they had her. Okay, so you know which direction they were going. So okay, so now it's a bit more confirming that they done this. They're under the bus now. NBC, and there it is, Archetype #1 in Canada. Okay, if I were to remain silent, I'd be guilty of complicity. Albert Einstein. Alright, I haven't watched the Today Show since Katie Couric. It was a mess back then, and apparently not much has changed. The Today Show is so yesterday, or rather yesteryear. Switch and ditch the propaganda. Yeah, I think they done. When you see things like that, the first thing that came to mind is that whoever's running that studio or whatever, the CEO of that network, that's it, network, that's the word I was looking for. All right, it's probably something they probably he is trapped. That's the word. He is trapped of some sort. All right, I always say Epstein did his job. Okay, appreciate this factual reporting. The end bit was nice to hear. This was great covering. Meghan always wants the spotlight for being slighted by the royal while not wanting the responsibilities of royal work on taxpayers' dime. What the hell? All right, let's see the comment here. Okay, I think she wants to do more with her life than cutting ribbons and opening tea rooms. Good for Meghan that she has higher aspiration and she refuses to be a welfare recipient like the embroidered dollard that she left behind in the UK. There's that. Listen and love it. Okay, love the podcast. They were so cozy and loving with each other. I love how they mimic Harry's accent. It was an hour well spent. Can't wait until next week. There's that. And Harry stopped by to say hi to Serena. And I like the little shade they throw regarding the straight out of Compton kind of thing. Next tweet. All these men getting their knickers in a twist about Meghan Markle's podcast. Guess what? It's not for you. Kindly move along. No one asked you. That's for sure. Okay, that's the really funny part. Why are they listening to it? Walk away. And the thing is that, I think it can only be heard and Spotify. Why will they go out of their way to go click on Spotify and listen to it? There are many other podcasts on Spotify. Why don't they just do that? Listen to the others. Okay, actually it's for them too, but they don't appreciate that she's calling out their horrible behavior. Okay, I'm with you. There's that. They cannot keep her name out of their mouth. They are obsessed. What was it? I was writing a hashtag in one of my videos yesterday, the first podcast that I edit regarding that, and as I was putting the hashtag, something pop up on YouTube. It shows about several thousand, I guess, people who have used the hashtag on their videos for them to, you know, that talk about Meghan and their YouTube videos. I was like, what? Okay, they can't leave her alone. There's money to be made dragging Meghan, and they know this. I can't understand people who act and speak as though they live with her and have such opinion on her micro behavior and place it as fact. That's for sure. And when you hear my humble opinion and some of this, you might think I live with her. Alright, actually it is for them because it benefits men when women are kept in their place. They like the status quo, and secure men don't like to be challenged or overshadowed or outdone by a smart, dare I say, ambitious woman. Alright, so there's more comment. Let's move on. I don't want to be more than an hour. I'm already 25 minutes here. Alright, next tweet, revealing that the right-wing media and commentators, and it seems the royal family couldn't handle a woman of color with a voice and ambition. She had to be denigrated and shamefully attacked, Meghan Markle. So there's a retweet of this by Catherine Mayer. Here's a classic example of a woman being damned for ambition. Quote, the previously compassionate creature was becoming a woman of strong opinion and bigger ambitions, but that's end quote. But which author wrote this phrase more revealing of biographer than subject, and about whom? Well, okay, who is that? I'll come back out. Let me see what he's mentioned here. Is that a thread? Alright, that was Tom Bauer, and the biography of Meghan, apparently something of an ambition for him. 20 mention of her ambition in the book, all negative. So yeah, a good subject for the opening episode of the podcast and a good guess. Okay, so I didn't read the Tom Bauer book. I will not dare buy that book. So he did have it, the word ambition. Okay, an accomplished woman who had previously lived a full life before joining the miserable family is now being referred to as a creature. That is true. This is, oh my god, what a disgusting miserable man. His book come and go, but people were trashing it. I sincerely believe and pray that Meghan sues Bauer to kingdom come and back. In my opinion, she will win. Too many people he quotes in his book have said they were badly misquoted. Bauer's book, in my opinion, is nothing more than a character assassination. Like I said about his book, it wasn't meant for us. Okay, it was meant for the future. Whoever is going to do research about Meghan, when they come across his book, that's what they will get about Meghan. Okay, it wasn't meant for us now. It wasn't meant for the now. It was meant for the future. Okay, the fact that he sympathizes with and victimizes a human trafficker. Okay, really? okay, is all I need to know about him. He was never a proper barrister. Oh, was he? Was he a lawyer? Is that what barrister is? Okay, he fell as a writer. He longed to fit in the British nobility and prove he himself is nothing more than a social climbing grifter. What? Oh my god. Okay, let me go back. This was not on my thing. Maybe it's something to come back to some other time, but that was not on my list. This popped up, but let's see here. So I'm back to this. This was the one that I bookmarked. Okay, I've watched this play out since around 2016, being gaslighted time and again. The abuse, misogyny, sexism, racism, classism, xenophobia wasn't actually happening before my very eyes. It was just scrutiny, and Meghan was somehow missing the vigorously model goalposts. Well said. Well, they know how to start it. Remember, the UK is the one who know how to manipulate, okay? Manipulate people's mind through the media. Okay, go back. There's one video that I did. I don't remember what I said in it, but I know it's about the media. Okay, some of the thing where, oh, okay, now I remember, where black people were starting to mingling with whites, okay, poor whites, and in order for them to stop that, they didn't go to each white people and said don't mingle with blacks. Okay, they start putting things on the newspaper, put images and show them how bad they are and say negative thing about it, and then that changed the mind of people. All right, so they know how to manipulate. They keep on moving the goalposts. Meanwhile, they manipulate your way of thinking about Meghan, but people are waking up. Okay, well said. It never ceases to amaze me how so many men get so worked up about her. Completely obsession. Till this day, even when she left, it all to them. Some men don't like confident and strong women. I expect they feel it as a threat to their masculinity, when it should be the opposite. Okay, they should be happy to have, happy to have women who can speak for themselves. But I guess some men haven't learned to shake bad habit of the past. And the thing is that all this not only is about control, is how they just want to please themselves, okay, whenever they want and how they want. These men, okay, these men who you hear bashing women, these are the men who, I hate to say that, who only know how to please themselves. Okay, they, what's the word, okay, they just want to have, that's it. But women, men who don't mind strong women, who encourage women to be their best self, they know how to make love to women. It's two different things. Okay, love and two different things. When a man is making love to a woman, they want to make sure the woman is feeling empowered and feeling what he is giving to her, and then in return, okay, the woman give back the same way that the man is giving to her. All right, so when you hear those misogynistic men, they do not know how to make love to women. They know how to have. Keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. Men who talking badly about women, who don't know how to treat women right. Okay, if you love a woman, just imagine, okay, the protection when you're at a comfort of your privacy, the way that man is treating you. Okay, especially, you know, in the bedroom and all of that. This is where the magic happened, where he expressed his appreciation of you. All right, that's all I gotta say. I don't want YouTube to block my video just for saying the truth without showing too much graphic. Okay, same for Priti Patel from Left World. Okay, spot on. UK racism, classism, misogyny, and patriarchy on full display. Disgusting. What color? And the thing is that they're showing themselves without even knowing it, because they've been in that game for so long. Nobody ever put them in their place, with the exception of Princess Diana, and then, you know, they did what they know best to shut her up. All right, so when you see men like that, okay, who was treating Princess Diana the way the beautiful woman that she is, you know, that man does not know how to make love to women. He knows how to have, that's all. And then he got someone who's more than happy to get whatever. All right, Meghan Markle, Serena Williams discuss being ambitious women in first podcast of Archetype podcasts. Okay, the vote. Okay, there's a heart, and number 1, and here #1 here as well. She's probably #1 in here. Yep, #1 in Canada. I can't see it on that one. Okay, amazing first episode. Love. It feels good to listen to his 2 amazing wives. Positive moving podcast. Okay, there's this great podcast before she married royalty. What was she to the black community? Well, I was not following her, but those who were following her said a lot of positive things about her. Alright, like the TIG, some of the things she used to. I'm sure if things didn't pan out, okay, the way it is now, because she was putting her voice on social media already. So at some point, I think eventually she probably would have had a podcast. So now that where we are now in the present, she had the podcast, so she's continuing what she's been doing. Alright, if you look at some of well, go to some of my old videos, some of the things that I shared, the squaddies be sharing things that she was doing. Some squaddies still have screenshot of some of her TIGs and her IG posts and all of that. So anyway, she was doing a lot of good things. Okay, and then it's not just for the black community, for everybody. I don't think Meghan just said black community, I'm just gonna support you and whatever, put a voice out. Nah, I think she was just speaking in general based on her true self. Alright, let's see here. Meghan Markle at Spotify podcast is the best thing I've listened in a while. The conversation, the energy, and the truth. Oh, also, her nanny is Zimbabwean, so I guess it'll be trending to be Zimbabwean in a week or so. LOL. Alright, I wish we could send her a thank you gift. I mean, she did her job. She did what she know best, and the best thing is that thank you. Okay, it sure is. She is the best. She's #1 here, #1 there, #1. Okay, yes sis, yes, I'm Zimbabwean. Okay, yeah, Lauren is her name. Okay, but the nanny doesn't work for her anymore. Wonder why. I mean, they're living in the US, she's over there, so you could put 1 and 1 together, unless if they want to fly her over here. But sometimes this type of visas, to give work visas, these had to be for jobs that they don't have in the US. No one can do it. So being a nanny, I'm sure a lot of people can do that, so they won't give her that type of visa. Just, you know, the work visa had to be some type of a rare kind of things that no one in the US can do it, if I'm mistaken. Okay, you guys could correct me on that. But 1 and 1 equal 2. She's in the US and the nanny is in Africa, either in South Africa or in Zimbabwe. So 1 and 1 equal 2. She's not in the US, that's why she's not the nanny here. Unless if she has green card, she could come anytime she want. Okay, podcast. Total frothing at the mouth, outrage as Meghan Markle dared to open her mouth yet again. I shared this on my community board. Okay, there's this here. Hey, it's me. I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered. It's fun. Royal family brace for more revelation. As Meghan says, people can get to know the real me they've never gotten to know. And new All-Star podcast launching today. Yep, I mean, if she doesn't tell her story, who's gonna tell it for her? You guys had the opportunity to tell the truth, but you decided to go bonkers. So she has to come out and tell her truth. Okay, let's see here. She will still be a D-list celebrity. Okay, there you guys. You guys are talking about her. All right, keep that in your mind. Meanwhile, the rest of the world sees something different. Okay, she will still be a D-list celebrity if she hadn't married a prince. Guess what? I've talked about this before. There's a video that I did regarding not an A-list actor. Did YouTube block it? Because there were some clips that I put. Some of those high-profile people who you come A-list, okay, what you considered A-list actors, things that they had to do to be an A-list actor, okay, to get those positions, to get to be the main actor of the movie, things that they had to do. Okay, so it's okay. She doesn't have to be that way. She was still getting gigs, okay, paying her bills, and at the same time do the things that she enjoy. If you guys still stick as being a D-list actress or D-list celebrity or whatever, all right, she didn't sell her body, she didn't sell her soul to be a A-list actor. Okay, this is not to say all actors or actresses who are top, you know, who get the spot or whatever, did some unethical. I'm not saying that, but those that I was aware of, I share it with you. All right, Meghan is slamming for punch toward royal family. This is the way you guys are spending it? Wow. But let's read those haters, like they say, fighting at the mouth. Meghan is slammed for punch toward royal family after taking swipe at being labeled ambition when she began dating Harry and first Archetype podcast. Isn't it true? There you guys still going at it. Okay, Meghan claimed royal aid forced her to go on an engagement in South Africa after fire started in Archie's room and take swipe at being labeled as ambition. Yes, okay, when she began dating Harry and first Archetype podcast with Serena Williams. Okay, I was ready to turn off when I heard the soap ad story yet again. Why did you go and listen in the first place? Why did you even go? Meghan Markle listeners yawn. I wasn't. I was more than happy to listen. I wish it had gone for another hour. This is how they're putting it, as if it's everybody. Meghan Markle listeners. Who are the listeners? You. Only you who think that way. Yawn as she wheels out well-worn anecdote about campaigning against sexist soap advertisement when she was 11 for podcasts. It's true though. Okay. There was a fire in Archie's room and we had to go out and do another official engagement. Meghan Markle tells Archetypes podcast her nursery caught fire during South Africa tour while Sussex's son was downstairs. Okay, I waddled around when I was pregnant. Meghan Markle says she felt so tired while expecting Archie in a little bit as she praises Serena Williams for looking sexy with her bump. Okay, I mean, only woman who goes through that can understand. Alright, so who voted Harriet Johnson for Mail Online? But these people, it's what the vibe that I get here is the one when Meghan came out talk about her miscarriage, and then that is it Tammy or something like that who was bashing her for it, and then a couple months later, could have been a year later, and I come across one of her podcasts. She went through she had a miscarriage too. And you expect me to feel sorry for you? This is the thing that I get from that. Okay, I love talking about important topics with my dear friend Serena Williams. Cozy up to pal Meghan Markle and daughter Olympia as she promotes Duchess' first podcast episode. Okay, Meghan Markle hints she will be there to cheer on Serena Williams when she bows out of tennis at the US Open and promises we're going to have fun celebrating. All right. There's that. And you know what I got from Serena, you know, even though at her top of the game, and there was something that she said, I don't know how she put it, but it crossed my mind, you know, when she go out and play, I think she said something, it could be her last game, because in a competition like that, when you lose, that's it, you're done with for the day. So she put it, any game could be her last game when she goes to one of those Grand Slam kind of thing. Okay, they obsessed because she took them to court, she won, and they were ordered to pay her a lot of money for the damage they caused, and she keeps being successful. Plus the other usually suspects racism, sexism, xenophobia, entitlement. She refuses to submit to them, she dares to exist, etc. Okay, the number of articles with the headline of Meghan is minuscule compared to that other bastion of daily hate, the Express. All right, there's this. It all started when Prince Harry's brother decided to approach Fleet Street, including Rupert Murdoch and Rothermere, to help with this vile smear campaign. Now it has gone too far. Okay, let's see here. Invisible contract. They went at it, but meanwhile they didn't know they had a smart woman. And the worst thing is, this idiot, he doesn't understand his position, and he had his brother who had his back, and he went in to backstab him the same way his father did to his mother. If this isn't cynical, I don't know what is. I do not know what is. This is pure evil. And then Harry was there to help him. Wow. And that comes to play with that article that I came across where Charles is taking him to parties with all those royal rats reporters. Okay, to get good coverage, you have to cozy up to them. Meanwhile, it doesn't have to be. Just be yourself. people who understand you will get your vibe. But no, you have to go and backstab. This is the way to go. God is good. Okay, this sense of embattlement has been entrenched by Williams' decision to reach out to senior figures in the media as he prepares for kingship, and by the apparent decision of those same newspapers to side with the palace over Meghan and Harry by peddling the most negative coverage of the Duchess. April 22, 2019. And that's where he started and to end his own positive coverage. People were willing to accept him because he was the son of Diana, but what he did here, okay, there's a laugh. Wait until they realize people are actually listening. They will be frothing at the mouth. Yep, number one. Let's see here. The Express is not far behind. This is the number of article in the last 2 days. All right, what is that? Okay, will still be the list celebrity. Okay, they have to put her name in there. Meghan slam over punch at royal family. Harry and Meghan. Yep, everything about Harry and Meghan. My goodness, there's the thing here. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's more. Okay, let's see. My God, this is insane. Nothing happening in the island to report on the podcast, and one woman ocean away. 8 Daily Fair hack commission to write articles about 58-minute podcasts from a place of hate and prejudice. Don't believe that type, archetype. Meghan Markle is generating income for these people. Okay, it's billion-dollar money-making machine, which will continue as long as haters continue to generate income. Okay, dropping this here. What is that? The Daily Fair wrote 18 articles about Meghan's podcast. 18. What? 8, is that the one that I just read? This, my goodness, 18. Wow. Here's her photo, if anyone cares. Oh my God. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, 45 minutes. I do not want to create another video. Next tweet. Okay, the nanny was supposed to put Archie down for his nap, and she just said, hey, let me go get a snack downstairs. And that amount of time that she went downstairs, the heater in the nursery caught on fire. There was no smoke detector, Meghan recall. So there's the Vogue talking about it. I wish the same for those behind this injustice, for all who they hold dear. This was no accident. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that was an accident. Alright, the fact that the nanny didn't leave Archie alone and preferred to walk with him, wrap around her to get something to eat rather than to leave him alone in his room is a clear testimony that he wasn't safe around the royal family and their reps. Why is Archie never around any royal family member? Wow, wow, wow. This is food for thought. God bless Archie. Alright, there was no fire. Get real. Oh my God. When there's a smoke, eventually there will be a fire. Smoke kills. Okay, and the picture of them out and about, everyone is wearing short sleeves. All right, well done. Okay, and a heat wave. There's the question. The family has gone through a lot, that's for sure. That was my question as well, but some squaddies mentioned in my comment, like at night it gets a little bit cold, but it was in the middle of the day. Something was not right. No, something was not right. Okay, such a liar with 4 months old snack. What? Okay, did you not listen to her, or you just going by the UK tabloid? Meghan said Archie was supposed to go down for a nap, but the nanny decided to bring the infant with her downstairs to get a snack. The nanny is the one who was looking for a snack, not the infant. Oh my God, is that what this was? Such a liar, which 4 months old snack. Oh my God, this remind me when the bench came out. What was the word? Voracious or something like that. And oh, these people are crazy. Yes, really crazy. That just remind me of that. The fire was in July. They went in South Africa September. She's really, oh God, you tell it, you were not there. How would you know? Okay, the only person who could say is the nanny, Harry and Meghan, because the nanny told Harry and Meghan what happened. All right, these are the only people who could tell what happened. All right, and you know already, the other people are expected to lie for the royal family.
Prince Charles expected his butler to keep visits to Camilla a secret from the princess.
Paul just turned around to him and said, well, are you expecting me to lie for you, Your Royal Highness? And Prince Charles said, well, yes. Yes, I am. And went into this histrionics about being the King of England, the future King of England, the Prince of Wales, and you will lie, stamping his feet, and then through this book in Paul's direct.
The other bunch, the left behind royals. So let's continue. Next tweet. Okay, there's Vanessa. I be bugging her online. And congratulations to her. She just got married not too long ago. Alright, Spotify should just go ahead and pin Archetype at the top of their chart, because it's gonna be there for a while. Don't believe that type. Princess Meghan Markle. Alright, let's see here. She's the next. I'm surprised I didn't come across what's the squaddy. I always say she's very disciplined, and Page Master. Oh my god, I didn't come across her tweet. What happened to her? Usually when the Sussexes are out, she that's when she come and talk. Maybe I didn't come across her tweet, but let's listen to her. Oh, what was I gonna say is Vanessa took the spot of Page Master. She be coming with some shade of some tweet. Let's listen.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Men lies, women lies, numbers don't. Alright, there's me, throwing a shade at her. Okay, where have you been? Archetype had to get you out of your nest. There's me here with the shade. Married life. Alright, there's this. Even on Third Island. There's that. Meghan's #1. Shh, I know they are on it. Okay, my condolences to the royal family for losing the Sussexes. Their loss was clearly the world's gain, that's for sure. Okay, #1 again here. Agree. There's that. Where is the lie? There's that. The squad. I love the squad with their GIF. Yes, sis, I agree with you. Super big fact. Boom. Alright. There's that. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. That's why I don't come across Page Master's tweet. I hope she's okay though. Alright, next tweet. The fact that royalists attack any reporter that doesn't openly hate Meghan Markle tells me everything I need to know. They don't want a neutral, free press. They want their media to feed them negative about people they want to hate and fluff stories about people they support. Alright, they are lost cause that have been brainwashed by Murdoch control of the UK media. If a reporter simply stated that Meghan dropped a podcast without mentioning her 89 bathrooms and insinuating that Harry has been whipped, then it's off with their head. Have you seen picture of most of them? Ugly people attract ugly things. That right there, you said it. How the hell did their media get so bad? Money, I guess. Yeah, you just a little bit at a time, and then they took the full control. I mean, I hope they realize what's happening right now, because right now it's hitting them right there in their pocket, okay, in their homes, food, their shelter, clothing, and all of that. It's hitting them right now. So I hope they open their eyes. And don't get me wrong, it's happening in the US as well, but the US is hanging on a string. We're trying our best to fight back. Okay, a good point. Well, okay, there's that. Their attempt is to slowly erode democracy. We shall not let that happen. That's what I was saying. So proud of Sussex squaddies for coming with receipt. Let's continue to stand for truth and justice. That's for sure. Next tweet. And this is what bring majority of the squad out. The injustice that was being played on Meghan. Actually for me. But Tina and Michelle saw it right out of the gate. I have to leave that that pedestal for Tina and Michelle. They saw it right out of the gate. Okay, watching the UK meltdown over Meghan's podcast while making it #1. Archetype. Okay, number one. Okay, I just saw on today's show earlier this morning that there's been lots of backlash in UK. Really? I didn't listen to it, but I saw some screenshot another squaddy put. Okay, only from Royal on tabloid, the usual. Wow. Okay, Father God, we thank you for preparing a table for the Sussexes, Meghan Markle, and for her enemies to come and dine and promote. We know everyone who hates them are sacred friends. God bless them all. In the name of Jesus Christ, hallelujah, amen. Amen. Okay, if they are going to complain every time a new podcast drop, they'll be in for some hellish 3 months. Okay, remember the Daily Express saying fewer than 300 people out of 2100 polls say they will be listening, and projecting that 98% will not be listening. I'm telling you, their numbers are so outrageous. You'll have to say, my goodness, they're not even thinking rational. She is their chosen queen. They are desperate to have her rule the island. That's for sure. Number one, irrelevant. No, no, no. Okay. They aren't seen nothing yet. There's the laugh. The fans are fanning. Bask in the rays of its position. Wow. They will never learn. Priceless. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. And this, the nonsense that the UK tabloid is self-inflicted. Next tweet. All right, keep on writing your Twitter dissertations and your forensic analysis of a chat. The fact will still be the fact. That's for sure. For a second.
No, but listen, when Meghan speaks, we're all listening, aren't we?
Absolutely right.
No, but listen, when Meghan speaks, we're all listening, aren't we?
Absolutely right.
No, but listen.
When Meghan speak, was it when Meghan speak we listen, and the person said we absolutely right. Let's one more time.
When Meghan speaks, we're all listening, aren't we?
Absolutely right.
Yeah, when Meghan speak we're all listening. Okay, who is this man? Another weasel, self-appointed royal rat who can't get over the Sussex's rejection of them. I'm not gonna read that. Okay, but what happened to William and Kate's YouTube career? I didn't even bother clicking. You know how many times YouTube recommended? I had to keep on telling them I'm not interested. Okay, British media full of propaganda and lies. Wow, he took time out of his great white life to comment on a non-exclusive Meghan controlled these people. Okay, Meghan doesn't control these people. They are enamored with her of their own accord for good and bad. Okay, it's that mouse. Okay, oh well, at least he's being honest. When Meghan speak, we all listen. Yep, Meghan's influential is undeniable, even over haters like him. Okay, I don't know who he is, but Squaddies in the UK, who knows? They're telling who he is. Okay, yes, the dissertation from the University of Lies and Propaganda. Like haven't they got better job to do? Who is that Squaddie? Okay, yeah, because she pays your bills, Rupert. Yep, they should thank her. She is delaying their need to strike, and they have 11 more weeks of things to talk about. I spoke to you guys. I shared the strike thing with you, and I think some of you said, I think it's that video. Some part of it is not working. I wonder why. I didn't check it out yet, but when I read the comment saying that there's some audio problem. Okay, next tweet. There are too many incidents during Meghan's short time working for the British royal family that were overlooked. The anthrax sent to her, her dog's leg being broken, the nanny that was fired during the night for misconduct, the fire in Archie's nursery. This woman was being terrorized, that's for sure. And there's been responded, and they expect her to stay quiet. No wonder the tab is going insane before Harry's memoir. And that's all we do know. Keep in mind, Harry said, if you knew what I know, you do the same. Praying. Abolish the monarchy. Archetype. Okay, there's this. What's that? A raisin prince. Okay, I don't know. Okay, God's covering was strong. That's for sure. I agree. Also, prayers and petitions from the ancestors and the present day saints reach the ears of God. That's for sure. Our prayers we keep on putting. Okay, totally. They let Harry marry through gritted teeth, but then set out to make sure it was destroyed. That's the thing. And sometimes I sort of give the queen slight edge, maybe not, but and at the same time, the way these people are, you have an idea that maybe they all were part of the plan. Alright, she said the okay, alright, and then leave the rest for the others to sabotage the marriage. Little did they know, and I've said this from other videos. People who have been listening to me know I've said that before. And I think before anybody, the royal or the public knew Harry was dating Meghan, whatever discussion that they had, the contract or understanding, if we do this, this is what's gonna happen, blah 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 blah, it was a done deal. It was a done deal. Nothing was gonna deter them. The done deal pretty much was whatever Meghan was doing prior meeting Harry. I think that was the done deal for Harry. Alright, because she's already doing the thing on her own. She enjoys it, and Harry enjoys some of the thing, you know, the charitable work. So that was the done deal for them. But they misunderstood Harry's heart. They thought by bashing them and do all sort of thing, bring her family out and all of this will deter Harry. Meanwhile, Harry already knew you know, Miss Doria, he met Miss Doria and all of that. So the people that were close to Meghan, okay, Harry already knew the type of people Meghan surround herself with. So that was a done deal for Harry. All of this play into it. Okay, amen. We'll never forget, were you silenced or were you silenced? Okay, people forget that Oprah was a serious journalist back in the day. She said she hadn't told the Sussexes what questions she will ask that gave their candid answer even more veracity that the world can dispute. Truth is something even the Windsors can bury forever. That's for sure. Alright, she was bullied and terrorized, but no one wants to own that crap. But the truth will swim like oil. That's for sure. Okay, yes, she was. Okay, terrorized and constantly getting bullied and being reduced to a nervous wreck, so she will think of tapping herself, which she did, thanks to Harry, who loves her, to get her and their son to safety of America and people who will look out for them. Okay, as Harry said, if you knew what I know, you will understand. Never forget the lengths they will go to keep the crown. Yes, family members may have to be sacrificed. That's for sure. That is for sure. But like one of the comments says here, the ancestors, we need to pray for our ancestors. Even our ancestors went through that freaking monarchy kind of thing, so they know, our ancestors knows what we're feeling. So sometimes we need to tap onto them and said, look, we are dealing the same thing that you went through in a different form. Okay, so they'll put the word out for us, like this comment said. I mean, sometimes I say some crazy stuff when I come across other tweet who squaddies who think almost the same way. I'm like, okay, I'm not that crazy. Nobody has that much bad luck. I don't even want to think about the small or lesser thing she chooses not to speak about. Okay, the sad thing is, because these incidents are not in the media, not reported on, Meghan will be called a liar, because a lot will assume something that big will be in the papers. We only know what they want us to know. That's for sure. Okay, the public lying and misrepresentation and trying to make her look like a difficult person. Okay, just now listening to the podcast with my daughter, and she was like, Ma, this demon tried to kill baby. And I had to agree to many okay, I had to agree to many sus episode. Okay, I guess suspect episode. It looks very suspicious. These incidents aren't coincidental. They tried to kill Archie before he was born and fire in his nursery. I'm happy that Harry saved her life. Okay, yep. Maybe that fire that happened in the what is it, in the nursery was the done deal for them, that for Harry, and said, that's it, we're moving. I mean, too many other things keep on adding up. They even following, and the thing is that they try to do it outside of the UK to say it's not them. Okay, it's their hands is clean, the same way that they did Princess Diana. Okay, she's in Paris, she's not in the UK, their hands are clean, they didn't do it. But you know, those foot soldiers that are willing to do those unethical things for them, this is why many times I pray for foot soldiers. My first podcast, I was trying to get something out of that prayer. I couldn't come up with the word, but eventually I settled for whatever prayer that seems to hit the mark. But it's those foot soldiers that allowing those kind of behavior to continue, because they don't want to, the institution, you know, the figures, the names that match the faces, they don't want to do it themselves. Instead, they rather spend money, make somebody else do the work for them. So these are the people we need to target and say, don't do this work for those people. Find something else. Make God get into their brain to give them a different way of life, of making money. Not doing unethical thing, hurting people. You might think this is just a job. You're hurting one person, but the ripple effect of that, you're hurting other family members, friends, and things like that, that associate with these people you are hurting. You know? So let's go to the next tweet. I want to do a quick video regarding Vanessa, Kobe Bryant's widow, because something happened yesterday in court. All right, next tweet. Prince William is looking forward to doing the school run in Berkshire. All right, why did I bookmark this? Okay, after he does big exclusive big photo app taking the kids to school, that will be the last. Initially, I thought he'll be mostly in London, but now I'm wondering if Kate will be at AC and he'll be at Windsor. Okay. Sir Willie has much to do in London and Norfolk. My God. These are people, like I was saying in this podcast, these are people who do not know how to make love. They only know how to have. Okay? Alright, if you're doing this kind of thing with different people, whatever that may go on the background, they do not know. There's no feeling behind some of the people that they do things with. And it is very a shame that, you know, some women need to, the young women that's coming about, they need to respect themselves in order for others to respect them. Okay? If you're giving it out like that so easily, how can you ever experience love? Sometimes when someone actually do love you, because you have done so many, you give it out so much with so many different people, and when you do come across someone who actually love you, you won't even know what love is. So respect yourself. Respect yourself. It's very sad to see so many young women to be able to easily give it out like that. Okay? And then this is what keeps those men continuing doing those type of behavior. Remember, it takes two. It takes two. So, you know, when you see these men who's one woman after another, they do not know how to make love. They do not know how to make love. They know how to have sex only. Alright, let's see here. It's infuriating to me that people are in some of the worst financial strait they've been in for ages, and we're talking about the little new home and $53,000 in school tuition. Hey, that's for the UK to deal with. They're telling you exactly how much they're spending, but many of you are more than happy to give your money. And like I said, Anne is the only one I sort of have respect in the royal family, not because of her behavior or anything, her not putting a front, saying, oh, hiding things, telling you something else when she's doing something completely opposite. She'll tell you exactly how it is. You either take it or not, because she's not putting a gun in your head for you to give her your money to live the lifestyle that she is. But the rest, oh my God. And then you guys are more than happy to give your hard-earned money. So there. Okay, translation. Willie is super definitely going to live there with Kate, and the kids, please look the other way. Okay, only to look for more moms to have affairs with, and the looks at me aren't a great I drive the kids to school vibes. Okay, look out moms, hide your wives, fella. Okay, a new field to plow. And the thing is that something came to mind. Yeah, those women are allowing it to happen. Let me go to my last tweet here, and then if I remember, I'll do a video regarding Kobe Bryant. Okay, next tweet. Rigo Beagle. A mother beagle named Mama Mia, rescued from a Virginia breeding facility, was adopted by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Alright, so that's that. Alright, Mama Mia got more press than the future king of England got when he announced the summit for his event. There's the love, there's that. I'm jealous. Alright, there's the love, wonderful. How her face looked like my Bernie's did. I've got a soft spot for these doggies. Alright, my youngest want a dog, but it's gonna be more work for me if I get a dog. And who knows, I might be allergic. Before I had a cat, I had the cat for years before I had kids and everything. But after I had my firstborn, I become allergic to it. I had to give it to my sister. And then later on, my sister had the same thing that I had. So who knows? I don't know. My hormone might change. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Let's continue with that. Prayer for protection. Let's pick something. So let's do this one. Prayer for protection for my children. Dear Lord, thank you for my life today. Thank you for the lives of my children. I pray that you keep watching over them, be their shepherd, and protect them from the wolves of this world. Hold their hands in troubling times. Give them the divine guidance and protection that they need to live their lives. Lead them on roads that will take them away from temptation. Lead them to choices that will bring dignity and praise to their family. Keep them away from ailments, injuries, accidents, and heartbreaks. Help them to be unified and love one another. Help them achieve their dreams to bring glory to your name. Thank you for answering my prayer. Amen. So that's it. You know, this prayer is good as the school year start. You know, your kids gonna start school, and hope the school year went well. A lot of things went in my mind, but I don't want to put out there. But you know what happened in the US, all right, when it comes to schooling. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. You could become a member, and at some point I need to create that app for you guys to donate to. That was it, Cash App. I keep on saying it. You guys gonna get tired of me saying it, but I haven't done it. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support.